Morning and welcome to the big question edition of 7-Figure Business Secrets. Morning and welcome to the traffic jam. How are you guys? As normal, every time there's a traffic jam, it gives me an opportunity to speak to you. So this morning we've got a proper one. We've got a proper one. It looks as if it's about 20 minutes I'll be here, so that gives me lots of time to talk to you. But really important, this isn't any random chat this morning. I've got a very, very big question for you, and it's really, how committed are you? That's the question I want you to think about. Because just had quite a few conversations in the last 2 weeks with various people, and the conversation normally goes on. They've either got a business or they start the business, or have got a brilliant idea, and just a few questions later, and everything starts falling apart in their eyes. And it's actually quite interesting just to watch the conversation going. And I just wanted to share my observations with you about what it actually takes for someone to sort of be successful and actually make it happen, and to get their own business and to grow it, and really by far the most important thing is are they committed? And that's my question for you today is are you committed? Are you actually committed to starting a business, or are you just dabbling? And I don't know what your situation is. Maybe you're sitting in a company at the moment with a well-paying job, or just a job, and you've got an idea, or maybe you've actually got a side gig going on right this second, and you're dabbling away and trying things and seeing if it's working, or you've actually got a business, but it's just flatlined and it's not quite growing to the size you want, or it's taking too much of your time, and that amazing I suppose vision you had for this lifestyle change hasn't quite occurred yet. Well, that's totally normal. That's all three of those. Been there, done it, and I think most entrepreneurs have been through each of those stages too. But the difference between an entrepreneur who's actually gone out there and actually has their business up and running, and the people who are in those positions, and if you're in that position, is that the entrepreneur who's gotten out the far side is committed to it. They've actually gone through all those struggles. Those struggles are completely normal. It's absolutely normal to be wondering, what do I do? What's my next step? What's going to happen now? Or to be struggling with all the different technologies and business models and all the different bits, and suppliers won't pay, and how do I employ people, and how do I get a best team, and the person I employed hasn't quite worked out. They're all the normal sort of startup things. But the one difference that between the normal stuff and the people who are successful is about that commitment, and about knowing that actually you're going to follow through on it. The amount of people that I meet who have got brilliant ideas, and within 10 seconds that nothing is ever going to happen because they're not committed to them. They are, as soon as you start saying, well, have you spoken about it, or have you taken any actions, no matter how small, or have you invested in a bit of training, or have you, and the answer is like, well, no, I'm not ready for that yet, or oh no, why would I do that, or no, I can't share my idea, or and they just don't, straight away, they just don't have the commitment to it, and it's never going to happen for them, because if you don't have the commitment, you're not going to actually take those actions that you need to take. You're not going to stick with it through the ups and the downs. Yes, there are lots of downs when you're starting a business. It can go from the world is brilliant to, oh my god, what on earth's going on in an hour. But that's the reality of it. But when you're committed, you see that as part of the journey, and it's part of the game that we're on. And if you're not committed, really, you're just a dreamer. And that's what I want you to take out of today is that you can save yourself a lot of time, and I mean loads of time, if you are a dreamer. If you're not going to commit to something, well, save yourself the time now. Stop listening to podcasts. Stop listening to me rambling on. Don't spend money on courses that you never need. Don't bother surfing the net. Don't read all those business books and stuff. Just stop it, right? If you're not going to take the action, just save yourself the time and go and do something more useful, or something that you'd actually enjoy. And it would just be more beneficial for you. But if you are committed, if you are in the stage to actually, and you really want to own your own business, well, then take action. Take serious action, and the bigger the actions you take, the more successful you're going to be. So You know, if you're struggling to get started, go find a coach, find someone who can get you going. If you're struggling to, you know, get your business finally chugging, go find someone who's been there, done it, and get the help. Listen to them, yeah, and go and implement it. If you're trying to scale your business, again, go find someone who's been there, done it, invest, and get ahead, yeah. So, right, hope that really helps. Do subscribe. Love talking to you guys, and I shall speak to you shortly. Thanks, bye.